I work at Manchester Town Hall and I'm an admin officer. I have been divorced for the past 10 years and I've got my 5 children, which are my world. We don't often get a chance to get together because everybody's living such busy lives. But tonight I think we will be because it's my birthday today. I'm 49. I left school at 15. I had this letter which I brought into school. It actually wasn't from my father. I had written it myself and I gave it into the admin office and they passed it to the headmaster. And I remember coming down the staircase one day and he called me over and into his room and said, "Look, I've received this letter and why are you leaving school at 15? I said, "No, sir, I've got to. It's not really allowed for girls to go into further education." I got married 3 years after I left school. I was only 18, but my parents had arranged a marriage for me. Being in the setting of a traditional family, for a daughter, she's 17, 18, she's a grown woman now, what's she doing sitting at home? That was what was expected of me, so I didn't want to rock the boat for my parents. I mean, I wanted to. I so much wanted to say, "Dad, I do not want to do this." The family that I was married into just started showing their true colours. It was a very traditional family. They just felt that they had to be in control all of the time. And then by being in control, they started to deprive me of just normal things. In total, I was married for 20 years. I had no friends. I couldn't speak to anybody. I had to stop talking to my relatives. If my parents had sent me a letter back, my letters were read out in the middle of with all the family sitting round. My ex-husband had got himself into such a state. He was beating me virtually every day. The last night, he said that he was going to kill me. So it was about 7 o'clock at night, and we just decided, this is it, it's now or never. It was like something out of a film. It just felt really surreal. It felt as if we could watch ourselves running down the platform to get onto the train. And in the meantime, Jason was trying to buy the ticket and the man in the ticket office was persuading him to get a rail card. And Jason saying to him, "No, I just want to buy the tickets." And he's saying, "No, get a rail card because you'll save yourself some money." And I think we had 5 minutes before the whistle blew. And then we came to Manchester, absolutely just with the clothes on our backs and all of my children with me.
Hello Mum, happy birthday Mum.
Hey, oh that's nice, huh? Oh, thanks.
My son Tony, he's good at designing things and he's into his property now.
You alright? Hiya.
My daughter Jazz, she's at university.
Thank you, happy birthday. Oh, thank you.
And then my daughter Sheila, she's at university as well, but she's into her music and she's a DJ.
Thanks for the card, James.
That's alright.
Jason is my eldest and he's a musician, he's a percussionist.
That's nice. Yeah. Happy birthday Mum.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
And look forward to your 50th next year.
Yeah, that's great, thank you very much.
Cheers.
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 Well, cheers.
All the best. Georgie best.
Easy bro.
Bimbla, my daughter's married. She was very young at that time. She was close on 2 weeks before her 18th birthday she got married. And it was just something that It was decided for her. She didn't really have a say in the matter.
Thanks for your card, Jane. It was really nice. I got breakfast in bed today.
So how does it feel to be 49 months?
I don't know, a little bit older than I was yesterday.
Jason was married and it just didn't work out for him. He was about 19 at the time when he got married, and things again were decided. His marriage was arranged for him and he was the last to find out. His wife was a relative of my ex-husband's family. People tend to take sides, so it was only natural that they took the side of the person that they knew longer. If my marriage hadn't broken up, I don't think Jason's would have either. I had this feeling that as long as you carried out all the traditions, everything would be fine. But when my son Jason's marriage broke up, you know, I really felt disenchanted. You know, I thought, you know, I've done everything to the letter. I've followed all the rules and I've been a good person, and yet his marriage has broke up, and that to me really demoralised me. I couldn't handle it. I just felt it was so unjust of God to do that to him. From now on, I'm just going to go with the flow of whatever my children want. You know, there's going to be no arranged marriages now for my children. You know, it's up to them, whoever they find, whoever, you know, they fall in love with, that, you know, and they want to marry, that is completely up to them. With my daughters Jazz and Sheila, traditions don't hold the same importance as they would for when my daughter Bimbla got married. We've adapted Sikhism, we've interpreted Sikhism, and we do the things that we feel that are necessary, and things that we think are a little bit outdated, we don't do. Jazz is more of an academic, and the fact that she's been the first girl out of my family to get to university was quite an accolade. My daughter Sheila, she's more of a free spirit. I noticed that she was very interested in the music, so I suggested to her that why don't you become a DJ?
My name's Sheila. I used to actually go to the youth service at Rearranged College like 3 years ago, and I've just started a DJ, but I'd like to welcome you all here tonight. Have a really good time.
If my daughters have cut their hair, it's because they wanted to change their image. For instance, Sheila is a DJ. She wanted to have this more hip and trendy image. I know hair is a very important symbol to Sikhism, but she's still a good person. She's still the same person as she is on the inside.
Right. Okay. Pass those glasses.
Oh, glad to have. Thanks, Angie.
We knew what you meant. Have a really nice birthday. We did try.
So good, isn't it?
Tony's getting married to Angela. She's an English girl. She's a Catholic. And Tony himself has always wanted to get married in a church. If I had still been married, if Tony had come home and said, Dad, Mom, I want to marry an English girl, I don't think it would have been acceptable. It would have, I think everything would have been done to change his mind. And I just can't wait for the day when I'd have a granddaughter or a grandson sitting on my lap with beautiful golden hair.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mom. Happy birthday to you.
गला गुड़ियां तू ना कर साडे नाल गला गुड़ियां तू ना कर साडे नाल मेरा दिल हो जांदा है बेकरार गला गुड़ियां तू ना कर साडे नाल गला गुड़ियां तू ना कर साडे नाल गला गुड़ियां तू ना कर साडे नाल